There have been more twists and turns this season than there are in an Alton Towers roller coaster. And once again this season, everything is coming down to the wire, and there is still one final twist left to play out. Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to West Ham, part 6 of the beta save, FM24. And as you can see from the table, this crazy old season just keeps going and going and going. And we are currently sitting in 7th place. We've played 37 games, which means there is just one game to go, and we have 60 points. We are level on points with Chelsea, but we do have a goal difference, which is 3 goals better than Chelsea's. And so it has come down to West Ham or Chelsea for that 7th spot. Now, it is possible, I don't know, that European qualification can be achieved if you finish in 8th. If Liverpool win the Europa League, then anything is possible, and they may qualify in the Champions League, which will leave another place available in the Europa League, and then the Conference League becomes available. I don't know how it works out. I have no idea, and I haven't got time to sit here and trawl through all the rules and try and work it out. What we do know for sure is that we are playing our final game today against Wolves, and we have to win that game. If we win it, then we will finish in 7th. If we lose it, then Chelsea, who will be playing away at Liverpool, could take 7th spot from us. And that would be extremely disappointing if that were to happen. And you might think that Chelsea have the most difficult of fixtures. They will be away at Liverpool. But Liverpool being in the Europa League final, I suspect they will rotate their team because the final is on Wednesday. And so it's in our hands, really. And if we don't beat Wolves, then it's our own fault. But if we beat Wolves, then we'll have done an absolutely fabulous job. And so it really is in our own hands. We have to stop worrying about what Chelsea can do against Liverpool and just focus on our own game. And if we beat Wolves, we will have done a fabulous job. We will finish in 7th and we will qualify for one of the European competitions. In the Europa League, we did extremely well, and in the quarter-final, we managed to win our first leg game against Roma by 5-2, and we followed that up with an away trip in which we managed to get a 1-1 draw, and so we had booked ourselves a semi-final place against Villarreal. Unfortunately, though, in the first leg, we went away to Villarreal and we were beaten by 2-1, and then in the second leg at the London Stadium, this is what happened. And so that quite remarkable extra time victory against Villarreal has set us up with the final next Wednesday against Liverpool. And so in today's episode, we are going to be playing 2 games. We will play our final game of this Premier League season at home to Wolves, and then we will play Liverpool at the Dublin Stadium in the final of the Europa League. Anything could happen today, and probably will. But before we get into what's been going on and off the pitch, if you are brand new to the channel and you like FM content and you love to see people suffer playing this game, then I can tell you that you are definitely in the right place. So why not subscribe, like, watch, comment, do all that good stuff. Help the channel to grow and help us to support the very good work of the British Heart Foundation. And this season in the Premier League, there have been some very, very strange results. And the lead up to the end of the season has been no different. So let's take a look at what has happened on the pitch since you were last with us. And there have been a lot of games. You saw us beating PSV in the round of 16 in the Europa League. And then we had an FA Cup quarter-final against Manchester City, which we lost by 2-0. We followed that with 2 draws in the Premier League, one against Tottenham, which was a good result, and the other against Luton, which was a very, very poor result. And it does seem that this season we've been unable to beat teams like Luton, Nottingham Forest, Fulham, but yet we have had some extremely good victories, and in the Europa League, brushing aside Roma and Villarreal like they didn't exist. It has been a very, very strange season. We followed the Luton game with a home defeat against Aston Villa, and then the first of those games against Roma, which we won 5-2. We then lost to Fulham in a very strange game, and our results on the pitch are looking particularly bad, and I don't know how we've managed to stay in 7th place. But then we went to Roma. We had a 1-1 draw away at Roma, which put us into the semi-final of the Europa League. Against Crystal Palace at home, we did get a win finally, and we beat them by 3-1 before we had a 1-1 draw away at Chelsea. Again, a really good result, and yet we couldn't get a result against Luton or Fulham. Very, very strange season. We followed that with the first leg of the semi-final of the Europa League, where we lost 2-1 away to Villarreal. And then we beat Sheffield United by 4-2 at home, quite comprehensively, before that 5-1 victory in extra time in the Europa League semi-final. And that has set us up with the final against Liverpool, which we will play directly after the Wolves game. And the final game that we played before today was away at Arsenal, and we lost that by 2-1. And if you look at our form since March, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we have won only 5 games, and 3 of those have been in Europe. So how we have managed to stay in 7th place, winning only 2 games in the Premier League, I have absolutely no idea. It has just been one of those seasons. So I think now we need to get straight into the drama, and we will be at home to Wolves in our first game. I need to go and get the team ready, and we'll see you just before kickoff. Let's go and kick some balls. And so the team for today against Wolves in our final game of the season is Areola in goal with Johnson, Zuma, Agued and Emerson at the back. Alvarez, Prowse and Bowen in midfield with Paqueta, Kudus and Tony up front. We do have to win this game, and if we win this game, we don't have to worry then about what Chelsea are doing. But if Liverpool decide to rotate their team, then Chelsea will have a pretty easy game. Liverpool we have to play on Wednesday. I could have rotated the team myself, but I decided against it. We have to play our first team. We are favourites for a reason. I want to try and get this 7th and try and get into Europe. And these boys need to go out there and do the job. I just hope that we can get the victory here today. We're going to play with a low block, but we are going to be quite aggressive in the low block. But it is Wolves. We still cannot beat teams who are lower than in the league, and I'm hoping that this might be the day when we manage to do it. We've lost to Luton, Nottingham Forest, Brentford. We've lost to so many teams lower than us in the league. It's almost uncanny, and I'm really struggling to work out how to do it. But Bowen is bursting into space. Bowen has a chance, and Bowen has put us in front. It's West Ham 1, Wolves 0, and we just still need to keep an eye on the Chelsea score, because if Liverpool can beat Chelsea, then it takes all the pressure off us. But just as I was saying, it's hard to beat these teams. Bowen burst into space, and what a strike into the corner. I'm glad I played my first team. I was really considering whether or not to rotate, and it's paid off. And I need to change one of these over somehow so that I can keep an eye on the league table. And we do have another highlight, and it's going to be Johnson with the throw. Johnson, can he find Tony? Tony gives it back to Johnson. Johnson with a cross to the far post to Paqueta, and Paqueta has made it 2-0. And what a start. 10 minutes are gone. We are 2-0 up. And boy, oh boy, I couldn't have asked for a better start than that. No chance of offside there. Tony fed it back to Johnson, whose cross was absolutely magnificent. And Paqueta at the far post has made it 2-0. And that is exactly what we needed. And I was about to have a look at what's happening around the grounds, but we weren't allowed to. There is another highlight. Wolves are really not in this game at all at the moment, as a fine ball from Alvarez finds Bowen. Bowen back to Johnson, who's having a storming game, but he has had the ball taken off him. We need to pick up the loose ball. We do, and it's Alvarez again. Alvarez finds Tony. Tony to Johnson. Johnson again bursting into the box. What a chance. It's 3-0. We are taking them apart. We are not just winning this game. We are taking them apart. 11 minutes on the clock, and I think it must be game over now. We just need to be careful that we stay solid at the back. But what a run. Johnson is having an absolute storming game at right full back there today. It's now 3-0, and around the grounds, what is happening at the Liverpool-Chelsea, it's still 0-0. We are dominating this game. We have completely dominated possession. We've had all the chances, really. And we've had 3 chances, and 3 on target, and 3 goals. And there's another chance, and we've hit the post. And it was almost 4-0 within 20 minutes. It was almost game over. But we are taking Wolves apart at the moment. And not quite sure. Oh, yes, it now has been added to the shots. It was off target, having hit the woodwork. But boy, was that close. That's got to be counted in my book as a shot on target. But at the moment, we are totally dominating the game. We have got off to a tremendous start. We do have to be careful in the second half. Wolves will probably come back into the game. We don't want to let them come back into the game. As Ward-Prowse takes a free kick into the far post, we have another chance. And is it 4-0? I suspect that might be offside. He looked to me like he had just strayed a fraction offside. I'll be very surprised if this is awarded. But it has been awarded, and we are 4-0 up. And Aguerd has made it 4-0. And what a game this has turned out to be. We had nothing to fear. And we didn't even have to worry about what Chelsea are doing. It means that we will finish in 7th, and that will be enough for the Europe. Is it the Conference League? I think that will be enough for. But at the moment, we just need to focus on this. We have absolutely taken them apart. Our attacking play has been absolutely superb. If we can just hold on now to half-time, and we'll regroup, make some changes. And Kudos is now coming into the box and fires a shot just wide. And it remains 4-0 to West Ham as we're coming up to half-time. We just regroup now and then go out, win this football match and qualify for Europe in 7th place. What an absolutely brilliant first half. And so we just need to tell them that they are doing extremely well. And we have to say that we are pleased with how much we have created. Let's go out in the second half. We'll play this team for 10 or 15 minutes and then we will make some changes, bearing in mind that we do have the Europa League final against Liverpool on Wednesday. And if we have a look at what's happening around the grounds, it's still Liverpool 0, Chelsea 0 at the moment. I suspect that Chelsea might win that game. But as long as we are winning ours, then that's all we need to worry about. But Wolves are coming back into the game. They will come back into the game. They will play a little differently. I think we need to play a little differently as well. Time to make some changes. And so we have made our changes, and we have gone off the counter press now, and we're just going to try and hold on to the ball and make sure that we just see this game out. There's only 25 minutes to go. I don't feel like I want to wear the boys out now by counter-pressing. We're just going to at least try and hold the ball. And we still need to win the ball first, as Wolves are looking to counter-attack. Wolves will definitely come back into the game. I don't think they're going to score 4 in 20 minutes. That will be highly unlikely. And it would fit with this very strange season that we've been having. As Johnson finds Nathan, and we look to bring the ball forward, but we can't do anything with it. The game is petering out, and we are still 4-0 up. I just need to hold on to that 4-0, and then we will qualify in 7th place. We are doing extremely well at the moment, and we have completely dominated this game. Just keep going, boys. Just keep going. There's just 10 minutes or so to go, and they have done themselves proud. We need to rest these players before we go into the game on Wednesday against Liverpool. Now that we have won this game, I can't see us beating Liverpool. I think Liverpool will be far too strong for us. And we do have a throw-in against Wolves, and finds Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse with a strike. It goes over the crossbar, and it remains 4-0. But 4-0, we'll take that. Let's just have a look around the grounds. And Chelsea and Liverpool are actually beating Chelsea, and so we had nothing really to worry about. Even if Wolves score 5 now, probably everything will be done and dusted. We are going to finish in 7th place. What a result, what a game, and well done to Liverpool for beating Chelsea. I suspect that Liverpool rotated their team as well. And here is Benrahma. Benrahma, can he find a pass? He's been fouled, I think, and Wolves are going to have a red card in time added on. It makes no difference at all. And we've done really well. And we just need to hold on. It is full time. We have finished in 7th. What a brilliant performance that was. Well done, lads. That was an extremely good win. We have, I think, finished in 7th. We will just confirm that now. That is good enough for the Conference League, I believe. But it may even amount to the Europa League come the end of the season. What a magnificent performance by the boys. We have done extremely well. And I think it's possibly going to be Europa League, but who knows how it's going to work out. I'll be happy with the Conference League because I think we could possibly win the Conference League next season. But now we've got to think about the Europa League final, and if we win that, we will qualify for the Champions League. I don't suspect we are going to get anything from Liverpool, but you never know with FM. We'll see you just before the kickoff. And so here we are. The final of the Europa League. Final we never thought we were going to be in. What strange season this has been. What strange results there have been. And the team for today is Areola in goal with Johnson, Zuma, Agerd and Emerson at the back. Alvarez, Prowse and Bowen in midfield with Paqueta, Kudus and Ings up front. We do have some more injury problems. We've had Benrahma get himself seriously injured for a couple of months. And so we have a bench problem. We're going to have to rely on the first team to see us through these games. And hopefully, by this game, I mean, not these games. We've already been through the first one. Hopefully, they will do very well in this game. I'm just hoping that we don't get absolutely annihilating. We've got nothing to lose here. I already had a team meeting but said we are not expected to do anything, so let's stay consistent with them. Let's say we've got nothing to lose, but I've got faith in you. Go out there and do your best, and let's have a listen to the music for the final. How dramatic is this? The stage is set. I just hope that we don't get hammered 4-5-0. That would be a tragic end to the season. FM have done a very, very good job with this. It does look very pretty. We are in the final. Can we get anything out of this game? I very much doubt it. I noticed that Liverpool do have 1 or 2 tired players, so I guess they didn't rotate their team against Chelsea. So we made the right decision. We've rested 1 or 2 of our players for a couple of days. Will that count? I very much doubt it. I think it doesn't come down to how tired players are at the end of the day. It just comes down to the skill factor at the end of the day. Tiredness doesn't really play a great big part. But at the moment, we are doing very, very well. And we're taking the game to Liverpool. We've got 4 shots, 2 on target. Liverpool have only had 1 shot in the first 20-odd minutes. But there isn't a highlight. And we do need... Can we get a goal? And can we get on the scoreboard? It would be so cool. We've had all the game, but it is Liverpool coming forward. Can we take the ball off them? We are playing the low block, but we're going to counter-press them, and we're not try not to give them too much time. But here come Liverpool. They don't need much of an invite, and it has gone wide, though. And we have just about survived. I think it was a good save by the goalkeeper, and that has made the score remain. I can hardly get my words out. The score is still 0-0. Liverpool have had the first chance. We have been the better team, though, at the moment. I need to drop them some encouragement, keep the lads on their toes, and they're doing very, very well. And Liverpool are getting very tired, but we are not getting the highlights, which is unfortunate. And Liverpool have a free kick, and they have scored finally. And I think we have to go and attack them now after half-time. We have to set about them. We've given them a game. That's all I asked. And it was a fortunate goal that Liverpool have scored. It was deflected off the wall, and the goalkeeper could do absolutely nothing about that. I think we've just let Liverpool come back into the game over the last 15 minutes. We started really well, and we're still doing okay. It's a very even contest, but I would say we are just ahead. Our XG is slightly better than Liverpool. I'm going to push up in the second half. We're going to try and win this game, as Liverpool look to be very tired at the moment. We are going to push the lines up in the second half. We're going to go at them. But we don't want to give away a second goal before half-time. That would be fatal, as Liverpool are looking to bring it forward again. And if we give away a second goal, it will be game over at this stage. Ball over the top. It's a lovely pass into space, and Liverpool are going to make it 2-0. And Luis Diaz has made it 2-0. Maybe I should have reacted quicker, and we should have gone with the higher lines a lot quicker. We are going to go for it now. We've got nothing to lose. We're going to step up. We're going to press. We're going to try and give them a game as they tire. But at the moment, it's Liverpool 2, West Ham 0. I should have reacted earlier, but I thought I'd wait till half-time. It's too late. We are 2-0 down, and it's probably game over now. And I can't be too upset. We were never going to win the Europa League. We did well to get to the final. But it had to be Liverpool, didn't it? And we were never going to beat Liverpool. And we weren't that bad, boys. Keep going. You have the ability. Keep going. You know you can make a difference. And we'll go into this second half. We'll do our best. But I don't expect we're going to come out with anything. We need to try and get back into the game. We started the game very, very well, but it's all faded away, and it's been all Liverpool since about 30 minutes into the game. They are tiring. We are tiring as well. 3 or 4-0, I fancy the score will be at the end of the day. I think I need to go and make some changes now. And so I have made all 5 changes. There were a number of players who were having really poor games. Most of them should have known better, and players like Bowen should have been playing a lot better than he was. We have Ward-Prowse, who's picked up a knock now. That was going to happen because I've made all my changes. And I'm going to take Tony off. I can't make any substitutions, so I don't know what to do. We'll bring Fornals back down here. Actually, we'll play Fornals here. We'll bring Tony in here. We've got players who are now out of position, but FM was going to do that. I made all 5 substitutions. That was really silly. You should never do that in FM24. You'd get away with it in FM23, but you're not going to get away with it in FM24. And that was extremely poor decision-making on my part. But I had 5 players who were playing really badly, and unfortunately I had to do something about it. And what happened to Ward-Prowse? He's supposed to have come off. And we have managed to make a save there. But Liverpool are the better side now. And they're probably going to make it 3-0. That's unfortunate, but we didn't really expect to get anything out of the final. And that looked like a foul to me, as Liverpool looked to bring it forward again. And chance for Liverpool, but it has gone wide. Let's keep it at 2-0. That's respectable. I need to work out what has happened with Ward-Prowse. And in fact, I didn't take him off. I'm having a crazy 5 minutes here. He got injured, and I don't know why I didn't take him off. But never mind. There were other things that were going on here. I thought I'd taken him off. I thought the game had taken him off, but obviously not. How can a really seriously injured player stay on the pitch? And there's no way that I could have taken him off. But here come Liverpool. Is this the third? Put us out of our misery. It's going to be 3 now. Good tackle, though. But here they come again. That's and have we given away a penalty? No, it's going to be a goal, and it's 3-0 to Liverpool. It just goes to show we are not of that standard yet. But I will remember this in years to come. They might think it's funny now, beating us 3-0, but in 2 years, this West Ham team will be taking them apart. That I guarantee. That is the way of FM. And who will have the last laugh? This West Ham team. So enjoy your laughter now, Liverpool, because we are coming to get you. And even maybe next year. But at the end of the game, it is Liverpool 3, West Ham 0. Having qualified in 7th, I didn't think we were going to get anything out of that. And I think I'm going to go to the dressing room. I'm going to say I'm far from pleased with the result because they didn't play well. Nobody played well. And if you don't play very well, then you don't win trophies. But we did well getting to the final. And that's it for this season. We have qualified for Europe. I wonder, is there any news on the budgets? And doesn't look like it. We'll just flick forward one more. There doesn't seem to be any news on the budgets. And we'll come back. We'll come back very soon with the brand new season and with the first couple of games of the brand new season. We're going to have a very busy transfer window, I think. A lot of players are wanting to leave, including Jarrod Bowen, including Ivan Toney. So we're going to have a very busy transfer window. And that's it for this episode. If you are brand new to the channel and you like FM content and you love to see people suffer playing this game, you are definitely in the right place. So why not? Subscribe, like, watch, comment, do all that good stuff. Help the channel to grow and help us to support the very good work of the British Heart Foundation. I knew it was going to be tough today. We've done half a job, but Liverpool were just too much for us. All that remains to be said now is stay safe, take care, and we will see you in the next episode.